Hey there. Today, the moon continues in Aries. So we've got a mood of the day that is spurring us into action, that impulse, that drive, that will to move something forward. So that Aries energy is the vibe today. We also have a lot of planets in Aquarius near Pluto, and Venus, Sun, and Mercury have all been passing by Pluto as we've had some interesting events unfolding in the world around us. And Mars is 2 degrees away now from Pluto. So, in a couple of days, Mars will be joining up with Pluto as well. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro vibe for Saturday, January 24th. We also have Neptune getting ready to go into Aries on Monday. So we have these 2 days now, final 2 days of really connecting with that bigger picture. Now, some of this is intentional, and we do it on purpose to, and I've been sort of talking about that, like encouraging you to focus on what's important to you, what brings meaning into your life, to really reflect on that. But keep in mind, too, that a lot of that happens without you thinking about it. And it's happening naturally, right? It's happening for all of us, whether we believe in astrology or not, whether we know what the planets are doing or not, because these are energies. These are energies that are unfolding. So that could be moving in your life in the form of something changing, something being let go, right? That feeling of the grief that you have over releasing something from the past, even if it's something you didn't like, it's still hard. It's hard to let go of things we're used to. So we have that experience of just really needing to trust, really needing to allow, and really needing to go with the flow of what is. So as we surrender, and this is a big moment of surrender, in the term, not in the sense of giving up, but surrender in the sense of allowing yourself to be held. And when you rest in the arms of the divine, or whatever that is for you, right? It's that feeling of knowing, of trusting that unconditional love has your back, that spiritual truth is behind you, and that you can allow yourself to be held, to be carried through this process. So Neptune at the very final minutes of Pisces is reminding us of that truth. And it's, if you have any grief coming up, or a letting go process, it's really powerful to be present with it, because when you are present with what is moving, it really allows what is trying to happen to happen. And when you do that, especially when we're working with energy, it allows you to be in alignment with where you need to be and setting yourself up for what is coming, which is Neptune going into Aries. We, of course, had Neptune in Aries for a few months last year. So we've had a taste of what this feels like, but we're going to really be fully stepping into it after Neptune goes into Aries on Monday. It will not go back. Neptune has 165-year cycle, so it's going to take a while before Neptune comes back into Aries again. Probably none of us will be around then. So it's important to trust the bigger picture of what is flowing, what is happening, and allowing yourself to go with that flow of what is happening and trust that it is right. So as you do that, that sets you up for the Aries, Neptune in Aries action, courage, taking a stand, being a force for what you care about, and doing that through your ways of being in the world. So embodying your bigger spiritual purpose, but that's like, that feels pressury. No, I mean like the bigger picture of meaning, right? So that bigger picture of what's important to you, and to connect with what that truth is for you, and what principles matter to you, what you care about, what has meaning in your life. And so Aries, Neptune in Aries says, now it's time to live your picture of meaning, right? It's time to live your myth, the myth of what is important to you, that mythology. And so tell that story through living your life. So that's, more to come on Neptune in Aries, but there's a little taste for you. And we have the moon in Aries today. So really getting an opportunity to really look at, where is movement needed in your life? Where do you need to step fully into ways of being and moving and doing in the world that are in alignment with your values, with what really matters to you? So and then as Mars gets closer to Pluto, Mars is the ruler of Aries. So it kind of matters that we have this approach of Mars to Pluto at this time. Power, the planet of power. So power is not inherently good or bad, it's how we use it. So thinking about it as empowerment, thinking of it as reclaiming your power, thinking of it as being in your power. So if we could think about Mars and Pluto's energies together, think about passion in action. And now that takes it out of the judgment, right? So I think we have a lot of negative connotations about the Mars Pluto energy, the Mars Pluto combination, because of course it can be very intense and have those energies of aggression or anger and force, use of force. So those are certainly possibilities on that spectrum. But if we think of it as passion in action, that allows us to respond and not just be victimized by that energy or frightened of what is going to happen. So passion in action means know what's important to you, know what you're passionate about, and then do based on that. So that might mean, choosing not to be afraid. It might be choosing to speak your mind. It might be choosing to do something you need to do that might be hard, but it's true and right and in alignment with your own bigger picture of meaning, your values. So thinking about passion in action might be helpful as a way to remember that these energies can be embodied in different ways. And the more we do our own personal work on how we embody energies, the more we are finding those ways to do it in positive, healing ways that help us move toward wholeness and ultimately our brilliant, unlimited potential for who we can be. So, passion in action, what is that? And then connecting with that, what that passion is for you and for your life. And the Neptune, right? These last 2 days of Neptune and Pisces is like really connect with what that dream is for you, what that bigger picture of meaning is for you, what principles matter to you, and what you care about, and what is your big why. And then when Neptune goes into Aries, and then we have Saturn joining Neptune in Aries, it's how we embody that bigger picture of meaning and live our lives according to it. So more on that. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and go get a free account at transformationalastrology.com if you haven't already, to be notified of my upcoming guest series on the Saturn-Neptune conjunction. I'm really excited to bring you some different voices and different perspectives that all have insight into how we can work with these energies in positive ways. So stay tuned for that. Get a free account at transformationalastrology.com or upgrade to paid, and that supports this work that I'm doing so I can keep doing more of what I love to do and bring this information to you. Thanks for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.